Hi, we're Sara and Ryan, and we're in the process of building our cabin kit home. Today, we're completing the final portion of our foundation. This is the base of our house, and if we don't get it right, everything will just keep escalating. And just as we're making good progress, we uncover a major mistake. Ryan came into the trailer and told me, got some bad news. Things are taking longer than we'd like.
All right, one only took us 3 hours.
And we struggled to get everything level.
It is the most perfectly level I've ever seen.
But this part is worth the work because we don't want to be left knowing that.
Our house is done-ish.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a moment of the build. Good morning. All right, it's looking much more like the Pacific Northwest here this morning. Woke up this morning, was getting myself ready. Ryan came into the trailer and told me, got some bad news. And I was like, man, not the way to start a morning. But we realized that on our sill plates, which we thought were pretty much done except for one tiny piece, we realized on one side of our house we installed them in the wrong order. Let me show you what I mean. So there's bolts along our house in the foundation, and those have to be within a certain distance to the end of a board. Now, along with the bolts, there's also pieces of rebar that are grounding our house. We put one of the boards with the rebar at the end. So that means we were too far away from one of the bolts. We have to be 12 inches maximum, 3.5 inches minimum. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
3.5 inches minimum. With this one, we were definitely like 3 feet from the end of a bolt. So basically, Ryan's already started it. We're going to take off this piece where you can see just the sill plate insulation, and we have to recut it and make it so this piece here will be shorter, and then this piece that's going in will be longer. The bad news about this is we're out of lumber, and we need to go to the lumber store then. So I'm off to go to the lumber store. Ryan's gonna work on removing these sill plate pieces and getting them in the right order. Here we go.
So it's 46.10. So it's like quarter inch.
I got back from the store not too long ago, and we got that last piece of wood in. Our sill plate is all in and looks great. We checked the square of the house and we feel confident in that.
34 and 3/8, 32.5, 30 and 3/8. What did I say it was?
You said it was 30 and 3/8.
Okay, that's right. 31 and 3/4, 32 and 3/4, 31.5, 32 and 8.
So now we just measured how tall we need our post with the beam to be. That will run through the center of the house. So I think cutting is next, right?
Cutting for the beams.
All right.
Pivot. Here, we can just rest the edge on the outside board. Like
Out
that.
here?
Yep.
me. But drop it down over here.
Ooh, ooh, you got it. Looking good, baby.
So I'm like getting here and I'm like, oh. Okay, so we cut all of the beams that need to run across to the right length, and we've measured how tall up it is from each column that they poured for our foundation. So we're gonna go over and cut the posts so we can get it up to our string line, and then we should be all set. Never gonna stop moving. He's just gonna keep on bobbing. No, I feel like when it's in the center, the concrete's taking on the weight evenly.
Okay.
So,
I don't know if that's a thing,
okay.
but okay. All right, I think we did it.
Okay, Ryan got all of the posts cut to size, and we have them all laid out behind the columns that were poured for our foundation. So now we're gonna go and install them in. We're installing them with Simpson brackets and concrete screws. So we're gonna do that and get them all set up and in place so beams are done. We gotta figure out if that one's off or if one over there is off. Because how's that second one? Is it connecting with it all the way? Yeah.
Ish.
Ish. Our house is done. Ish. Put on the level.
All right, let's see if we're real level.
Got a history.
We're level.
It's also level. I'm pretty excited that we're level. Now we just gotta fix that one post. Let's measure these guys and see what's off. See if that last one is off or maybe these. Last you saw us, we were out here working on putting the beam up that goes down the middle of our house, and we were running into a lot of problems of it not being, it was level from side to side, and we were really excited, but then we couldn't figure out it being level and at the right height lengthwise, and then some of the posts didn't seem to be at the right height, so it got really frustrating. We worked on one little section for like an hour and a half, and finally we called it. We were like, we gotta go eat some dinner and just take a break. And so we did that. We went and sat in our little hot tub, and now we're out here in our pajamas and we're just gonna go check it out. So we're gonna go check the other side that wasn't working and just see if it works. And if it does, great. That was our option. It's gonna be great. And if it doesn't, then we just know we've got to deal with it tomorrow. So we just had a day of things not working right, but this is the base of our house. And if we don't get it right, everything will just keep escalating on being wrong the whole way up. Okay, we checked this one right here, and it's actually pretty good. One of the posts is a little too short, So we're gonna have to fix that. But otherwise, it matches up with our string line and looks good. So we're gonna put up the other one. This is good news, everybody. Okay, that one's looking good too. So this is good news. This means we can wake up in the morning and do this and attack it the way we want to. So Ryan's checking level, and we'll put up a joist and see if that's level too and see where we're at. All right, do you feel better now?
I do.
I do too. And so we can unscrew this business tomorrow and then
Figure out what we're doing.
and then fix it.
Whoa.
Runaway spider. All right, guys. We feel a lot better now after we did that. So we're still gonna call it a night. Got some editing to do and a little bit of work to do. So we're gonna go do that in the yurt. And now I feel like when we come at this tomorrow morning, it's gonna be so much better. So, yay. There you go. Get it.
Come here. Good girl. What you doing, Lily?
All right, good morning. We're all set up to get the posts set for the beam in the front of our house. So we are gonna get to work on that. We're hoping for some winds today. And we're really hoping that we just finish this beam all through the house and we are ready to move on to the rim joist.
All right, one only took us 3 hours.
We didn't show you everything, but we had a heck of a time figuring out how to drive the screw into concrete, which we've done before, but it wasn't working today. Do you know why? Just because it had to go deeper?
Deeper, I think.
Yeah, so we finally figured it out. We watched some YouTube videos, found a better
Yep.
hammer drill.
Yeah.
We were doing it all correct.
Everything we were doing was correct. We just didn't have the right tool.
Yeah.
I had a Ryobi battery powered tool, and it was doing okay, but it just wasn't powerful enough. And even if it could make it through it, we went through a whole battery on one footing, and it just wasn't going to work. So luckily I had a DeWalt hammer drill hiding in my workshop that I had forgot about. And it just has made all the difference in the world. So now we drilled 4 holes in like 15 minutes and life is good.
I'm laughing because Ryan's tool hoarding problem is finally paying off. As we were packing for moving up here, he's like, it's like I've been training for this moment my whole life. And it's really true. Like all of a sudden he was like, wait, I think I have it. And we had it. So okay, I just finished cutting some of the blocking that we need to attach the beams to our posts. So I'm gonna bring them in there and start nailing them in. And Ryan's been working hard on setting the bottom brackets. So I think we've almost got the front of our house done. The center beam in the front of our house is in. We got that one done. Helped so much that we figured out the right tools to use. So now we've just got to put together the one in the back part of our house. And that one was the one that was giving us issues yesterday. So, but now we know how to like fasten them correctly so that part should go faster. We're gonna go eat some lunch and then we're gonna go bust out that last part. We're done with lunch and we're back to work on this beam that's essentially going through the bedroom area of our house. And we'll also be holding the loft, which is another bedroom. So it has more columns to set the posts on, so it has more support. And it's where we're finding out we just miscut at least one of the posts. So we need to fix that right now. And then we've got to deal with another situation we were dealing with yesterday. But I'm feeling confident that we can fix this. You feeling confident?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. We're going to go cut that one piece and get this first part set and then deal with this back part right here. Here we go. Whoa. It's part of the house now. It's like, this is where I live. This is who I am. All right.
Okay, ready for the double?
I'm ready. Whoa. Oh, now don't, you almost hit your head on the joist behind you. Getting too crafty. All right, should we put together the last part of this beam? I feel like the inspector's gonna come and be like, what
What the f did you guys do?
What is wrong with you guys?
You can't just build a house.
Do you guys know what you're doing? I mean, kinda.
Kinda.
We built that shed over there. I like that the shed is our thing.
And our yurt.
And our yurt.
We did slightly better on that, but
Oh.
still not great.
All right, so we are measuring these last two because they are incorrect. They're not bringing this beam up to the string line like we need them to. So something happened when we cut them. They were cut wrong, so we're gonna go recut them and get them all correct. Wait, remember, I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah.
And then that brings us up, which brings that one down to the right spot.
Okay.
And then you just need to measure that.
Got it. 24 and an 8.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'm glad it was you that cut them and not me. Because you'd be all... So I don't know if you caught that, but I was telling Ryan I'm really glad he's the one that cut all these, not me. It's usually me when there's all these errors. So I'll take it. sawdust on me.
I have more.
Oh, I didn't know we were having a competition.
Always having a competition.
This is sawdust.
Oh man.
Okay, we think we have these set over here, but we need to put the stringer on to test it. So we're gonna do that in just a second. But anyway, I think maybe we got it. Uh-oh. Oh, shakalaka. Other one?
Yep. It is the most perfectly level I've ever seen.
Can you get a good shot of it?
I don't think I've ever leveled anything as level.
I mean, just having it within the two thicker black lines is like a really big win for us.
Yeah.
Man, our house is gonna be even. I'm not gonna feel like I'm gonna fall out of the shower. Well, we have all of the posts laid out where they're supposed to be with the beam on top, but we're gonna call it for tonight because we're exhausted and we only have 3 more to totally get in place and then it'll be done. So that's where we're gonna leave it for this episode. This has been a wild ride. We went through the heat wave of 2021. We had I think 3 huge mistakes along the way that we had to fix.
Lots of trips to the lumberyard.
But the beam is in place, the sill plate around the house is done, and
Next is rim joist.
yep, next is rim joist, and then we get to roll the joist. All right, guys, if you liked this episode, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a moment of this build. Bye!
Bye.